Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's Thursday night. It's quite late as I'm recording this, but it's about 9 o'clock. Welcome back. Glad you're here. Uh, I think we all know that I have a very hard time pleasing the YouTube algorithm. I just want to draw your attention to the fact that I did do an interview with Francis Widdowson. We talked about residential schools, the Aboriginal industry, and we talked about my friend Simon Hergott. He used to work at Global News also. I did too. We both got fired during COVID because we're truth tellers. We were there to tell you the truth. We implored our bosses at Global News to tell the truth, and we got fired. And Global News, they put out a lot of bull about the residential schools. So I hope that you watch those videos. Just look for them on my channel because they don't get pushed out too much by YouTube. Yeah, it's just the way it goes. So I ask that you check that out. Okay, today, because it's important. Okay, so today what I want to talk about is castle law. A good friend of mine said to me, "What do you think about the castle law?" And in the sort of rotation, news rotation, you must have heard this story. If you haven't, I'll just recap it for you. In Lindsay, Ontario, there is a guy. His name is Jeremy McDonald. He's 44 years old. His daughter wasn't home at the time, but a gang of thugs kind of broke into his house. Actually, there's three guys, I think, waiting downstairs, and one guy went up the fire escape ladder, and got in through what would be his daughter's bedroom window. Now he goes in with a crossbow. I mean, a crossbow? This is it's hardly like a subtle weapon. It's not like a little thing. It's a big, huge, what are you going to shoot, a deer or something in there? What is this, The Walking Dead? Like, what the heck? But, he goes in with this crossbow and apparently took the butt of the crossbow and hit the guy in the head, hit this guy, Jeremy, in the head. I guess he came to somehow and grabbed a kitchen knife to defend himself, for God's sake. And so what's happening now is, I'm sure you've heard, Jeremy is facing charges. The guy whose house got broken into, the victim, is facing charges in Canada. Great, hey? How do you like that? He's facing charges of aggravated assault with a weapon. This incident happened on August 18th. And you kind of think, well, what the heck? I mean, you're charged with this aggravated assault. What kind of jail time can you get? For that, you can get up to 14 years. And for assault with a weapon, 2 to 7 years. That's kind of what I looked up. Meanwhile, the guy that broke in, this wackadoo, probably just tweaking out on drugs or whatever, his name is Michael Kyle Breen. His charges are break and enter, possession of a weapon for dangerous purposes. He's been charged with mischief under $5,000. I believe that Tamara Leach and Chris Barber, they were charged with mischief too. The definition of mischief is quite broad, isn't it? Anyway, and he's also charged with breaking probation. Oh, Kel, surprise there. He was out on probation. So you might have seen some reports. David Menzies did some reports from Rebel News and other media going around talking to citizens in Lindsay. And basically everybody said, this is ridiculous. You have the right to defend your home. I mean, you don't have to ask anybody even this question. The answer is, of course you defend your home. Someone comes into your home and can harm you or kill your children. And you're supposed to think twice about what to do. Oh, I better call the cops because I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do right now. You spring into action. And so you have to be, is there anybody that would sit there and go, oh, well, you have to look at both sides of the story? Not in that situation. There's not anybody that would do that. So why are we doing this? It just made me think, why would we do this to people? Now, I'll tell you the answer when in a sec, but let's just see what Pierre Poilievre had to say about this. Okay, I believe this is from the Elevate podcast.
Chaos in our streets after 10 years of liberal catch and release laws. I never heard anybody in all of my years in politics asking for the right to defend themselves when conservatives were in power, because the law actually defended people. But now people know that the worst offenders are being released onto our streets again and again and again and again. There's no consequences. and necessarily people feel like defending themselves. So there are self-defense provisions in the criminal code. I think it's section 34, 36. The problem is they don't specify anything about your residence, your dwelling. So what they do is they give a very complicated multi-factor test to judges that says, take this into account and this and this and this and this to determine if the self-defense was justified and proportionate, etc. Yeah, when you're under attack in your home, you don't have the time to calculate, these 7 different tests. You've got a 3-year-old child who's potentially going to be harmed. You've got a masked, potentially armed person in your home. You do whatever the hell it takes to stop him, including taking lethal action, killing him. But you don't have the ability to sit back and run all these calculations through your brain. No one would.
You hear that? Wow. I mean, he laid it out there pretty loud and clear. I mean, the consequences are that you could unalive somebody, and that's just what's going to happen. I mean, you don't have time. You don't have time to think. Anybody who's we all have survival instincts. We all just innately do something to protect ourselves when we're under attack. Some are better at it than others. I'm quite good at it, but don't come and attack me. Somebody comes into my house, you're going to face the consequences of whatever's going to come to you. I mean, if your testicles are going to get twisted off, they're going to get twisted off. That's the risk you take if you want to break into my house and steal the worthless things I have around here. Actually, no, I don't have worthless. I take that back. But you know what? It's you break into someone's house, there's going to be consequences. You might not make it out alive if you come into my house. Okay, so castle doctrine. This is what this is. Castle doctrine, also known as castle law or defense of habitation law, is a legal doctrine that designates a person's abode or any legally occupied place, for example, an automobile or a home, as a place in which that person has protections and immunities permitting one, in certain circumstances, to use force, up to and including deadly force, to defend oneself against an intruder, free from legal prosecution for the consequences of the force used. The term is most commonly used in the United States, though many other countries invoke comparable principles in their laws. So that was from good old Wikipedia, or bad old Wikipedia. But that's what that is, and we don't have that here. And even Doug Ford was calling for that castle law. Why is it not in effect? Or I think Doug Ford is sympathetic to this guy getting charges, but what's being done about it? Why do we have a government if they sit there and don't do anything about it? You can talk and talk and talk, but now you have to do something. You just have to make sweeping changes, a little bit like the way that Trump does it. Not trying to toot his horn constantly, but he just is like, we're doing this, we're getting rid of this. Just do it. Just sit there. And why do we elect you if you don't have the power to do things? So now this guy, Jeremy McDonald, the guy who was assaulted in his own home, what does he have to do? Get a GoFundMe going or something so that he can get money for lawyers? Is he actually going to have to fight this in court, this absolutely ridiculous charge? And it makes me think, I think that, why do they do this? I think they do this because anyone can see that this is so stupid. But I think they do this as part of a way to confuse you, demoralize you, take your power away, make you second guess what is right. I think it's a joke to them, the people sort of running things, this sort of fifth column up there or whatever that runs things that we don't know, but we just know they put the orders down, and people in the government, people in the police force, people in authority enact all the policies that are put upon them because they have to follow the policies of the job. If they don't, they're out of a job. And sometimes these people don't even realize what they're a part of, much like the news media, who I didn't think realized what they were doing at the time. But now they lied about so many things, for goodness sake. Look at the 215. It's a total misrepresentation and a lie, and not even journalism. So anyway, I think that's what happens. So the people enforcing all this stuff just do this stuff to you. And what it does is it breaks you down. It confuses you. Remember during COVID, you don't know, can I cross the border? Do I need a PCR test? Do I buy one? Do I spit in this tube? Do I do this? Do I shove this up my nose? What's going on? Do I mix and match? Do I do it's confusion is all part of it. And because it takes away your strength and it causes chaos. So you don't know what to do. Oh, I don't know what to do now. Am I allowed to walk in the woods? My feet are going to start a fire? I can't do that. Oh, am I allowed to have an exotic bird farm of ostriches? Oh no, well, one of them has sneezed, so you got to kill all your birds. Like all the crazy things that go on, it's to demoralize you, it's to take your power away, so that if something happens to you, they don't care anyway. If you get sick and injured from something they tell you to do and you're in a wheelchair, well, they just offer you maid because they don't seem to care if you die anyway. So if someone breaks in your house and you grab a vase, you grab whatever you have to protect yourself, smash someone over the head, they die, well, you'll be in trouble. So now you're going to second guess whether you can even defend yourself. That's what it is. And like, it's, they do all these things to you and they don't care about you, but they just want you to follow rules that don't make any sense. Like another friend of mine wrote me today, actually, and she said, for example, like in Metro Vancouver, they're asking everyone to register their wood burning devices. My neighbor registered. When the registration was complete, they said he was no longer permitted to use it. Oh, great. So, like, you do what they tell you to do, and then you get punished. So you're the criminal. You see what's going on here? You're the criminal. You're at fault. You're the carbon they want to reduce. You can't exist. And it's like they're slowly getting you used to this, taking your power away, taking handguns away. Trudeau sure loved to bringing in that. So you can't post things online. You'll be censored. He loved the censorship. And then you can't protect yourself because he doesn't allow you to have a handguns. So you're being reduced to this. And they want to see how far you'll go. How far will you go for these people? And take another example, like the airport. Gosh, I hate going to the airport. You go to the airport. I don't like this scanning. They scan you all up and down, and you walk through the thing with both hands up like you're the criminal. And the last time I went through the airport, I was kind of joking with the security guy. I was like you're treating what am I, a suspect here or something? I'm trying to get on a flight, right? And then the woman was going all through all my makeup. And it was like, oh, this is too big. You can't have this. You can't have that. Almost making me throw away my perfectly good products. Hey, listen, what do you think when you go on vacation? When you go on vacation, you need shampoos, conditioners, lotions. You need your hairspray. You need your hair products. You need perfume. You need your makeup or whatever. I'm supposed to put all this in a tiny Ziploc bag because I'm some sort of criminal? And there were these two ladies beside me that day. That was a while ago when I was in the airport. Nice ladies, like in their 60s, like well dressed and had pretty jewelry on, and looked like they took a shower. Like what I mean, like nice ladies going out on their vacation. And the guy that was the security there was like, okay, take your jewelry off. Okay, put your shoes in here. Okay, put your device in here. Put your purse in here. Put your laptop in here. Let's go. And the ladies were doing it, taking all their jewelry off and everything, and they were being nice about it. But the airport security guy wasn't being nice. He was treating them like they're criminals. And these ladies were just like, oh, okay. They were being super nice about it. And it struck me. It's like, you're being way too nice to being treated like garbage. What did you do wrong? You work hard, you have a vacation, you booking a flight, it's costing you a lot of money, but you're being treated like crap going through the airport security. You're the criminal. And it's like they don't care about you. If something bad happens to you, if there's a bad outcome, nobody cares about you. And it's not only Canada that's whacked as shit. Look what happened in the UK. I'm going to show you something. I think this is Scotland. This is really disturbing. Like if the law doesn't protect you, if the police don't protect you, if the authorities don't protect you, you have to protect yourself. But you certainly don't want to see children going through this, but that's exactly what happened. Look at this video.
Yes, you have a knife.
Fucking profit. You fucking bad and
Why are you fucking with us?
Fucking cat bashers.
Show the knife. Show the knife.
Get
Show the knife.
Fuck away from her.
Show the knife. Show the knife.
Don't touch her.
That's
Touch
it.
me.
That's
Do whatever
it.
you
Show
want
the
to me.
knife.
Don't touch my little sister.
Show the knife. That's it.
Don't fucking touch my little sister. She ain't fucking 12. Where's her fucking country? She's fucking 12 and you just battered me, mate. Bring my fucking country, mate.
Yeah. Show the knife. Maracha.
Don't touch her. You're to me. Don't touch her.
What the actual heck? That video is staggering. I haven't seen any podcaster put that on YouTube yet, but like on YouTube, I don't know if you're even allowed to put that on. Well, I'll find out. But those two young girls are trying to protect themselves. They have knives. Like everybody's got some Game of Thrones equipment going on here, weapons going on. And the one girl saying she's 12. She's 12. What the hell is going on here in broad daylight in the middle of the street? And do you know what happened? That girl, she was 14. She got charged. And she's just trying not to be raped. And I guess the man is recording it. Like I didn't see the video doesn't show you what led up to that. So I don't know what led up to that. Was he chasing them? What was going on? They seem freaked out, terrified, but also strong, like standing their ground. Like you're not coming for me. But this is what these little girls have to go through. Should they just be riding their bikes and having fun? They've got weapons and they're scared to death because actually they're tough as shit. These girls. And the guy is saying, show the knife, show the knife, show the knife. Why is he saying that? Because he knows he can take the video and show it to the police, which is, I guess, what happened. That's how it got out or something. I don't know how the video got out. And the girl got a charge, like a juvenile charge in Scotland. And we know the UK is sinking faster than we are sinking, but we are not far behind. Keir Starmer, Mark Carney, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and get some balls and start defending the citizens of your own countries. You're not defending us, so we have to defend ourselves. Anyway, don't get too down and get too depressed. At least we know Canadians are good people and we have each other. If you feel like, okay, nobody cares, I don't want you to feel that way. I want you to feel like people do care. But this is what's going on. I mean, we're going to start entering a lot more chaos if we don't rein this in. We feel it's not even like things are lawless. There are laws, there are rules, but they're here to punish us. And no, thank you. We don't want to be punished anymore. So that's what I think about castle law. I think if our government, I don't know what they do. They push paper, they give press conferences, they say they're doing something, and they don't get anything done for years. Anyway. Thanks for watching this video. I hope this wasn't a downer, a Debbie Downer. I'll be back soon. I'll be back on Monday. I'll do something funny. Okay, right. Thanks for watching this video. Stay strong, everybody. And gosh. Get some mace. No, I don't know. I guess I can't even say that. Okay. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoy this video. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.